Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And it feels really early to be already missing players from the lineup. How these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
Tonight, you are facing off with Ace Bailey. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I've read the scouting reports. He's a lone skilled big with a great jumper. We're going to have to shut him down in order to win the game. We have a plan. It's just got to be executed.
Look forward to seeing more, MP. Thank you. Ryan, back to you.
Thanks, Jennifer. The starters for Utah. Keontae George out there with Collier. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Filipowski. And it's Bailey in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. MP is out there with Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position, locking down the middle. And now with a few games in the books, Clark, are we fully back in the swing of things?
Well, I can't speak for you, B.A. I'm still actually getting my own act together, I mean, it's the same for teams out there. Some teams, anyway. But we really are off to the races here, and this season is shaping up nicely.
And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
We know full well how much hype there was behind MP coming into this league, and he was bold to suggest in public that he wants to be the best in his rookie class. And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit. He's been electrifying and living up to his word.
Pass to Kessler. George against MP. Here's Bailey from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, Bailey is a shot-making machine, particularly off the catch at this stage.
And here's MP. Coming off a terrific game against New York. Pass to Reed. It's McDaniels on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Filipowski, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
MP way outside. Off target from outside. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to George. Six on the shot clock. Here's Collier. Takes the 3. No luck on that one. Oh, good D by Edwards. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Here's Collier. Last game for him, he had 14. Here's Filipowski. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Filipowski's got his second basket.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. About the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
From deep, MP knocks down the triple.
Well, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Utah leading by 4. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier from downtown. Reed with the rebound. MP with it. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. MP's got 6.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
Utah moving the ball around. Here's Collier, guarded by Edwards. Collier, no good. Minnesota's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Outside Edwards. Screen by MP. The open shot by Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. To the middle. Here's Filipowski. Reed against Kessler. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. For 3, Collier. And it's MP with a rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 8 so far. Out left to the wing. Here's Collier. He's scoreless. Utah with another miss.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Shakes him. Here's MP. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
You can certainly see the potential that MP has working inside the paint like that.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Pause in the action. Here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. 5th best, Utah.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Now here's George. No made baskets yet. Pass to Collier. George outside. Kessler, a screen on MP. They still need this. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made beat.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
George's shot is good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Minnesota in the lead. The kick out to Edwards. The three is up. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Kessler passes to Bailey. Here's Collier. No points yet. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound.
They keep going back to the same person expecting a different result. He hasn't scored the entire period.
Out to the wing. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
Jazz trail by 7. George passes to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Back to Kessler. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is... Minnesota with some changes. Naz Reid comes in for Ingles. And MP subbed in for Dillingham. So the Jazz 5 right now. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Bailey. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at small forward. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. MP outside. Takes a 3. He's off on that one.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Bailey. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by Utah. For Minnesota, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Back to MP. There's the triple. Oh, a silky three from MP.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Here's Markkanen. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to DiVincenzo. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot for 3. DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 3 assists now in this one. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Gobert. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for DiVincenzo. And Utah with a change here too. Kessler's checked in. Back to George. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. George outside. Looking to end the run. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Making a switch here. Collier's checked in. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Here's Bailey, and he dunks it down.
A big-time slam right there by Bailey. You know, good to see this young man play with such authority.
Pass to Randle, beyond the arc. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night. George finds Kessler. George scanning the floor. Here's Bailey. Now here's Kessler. Filipowski sets a screen. 3 on the clock. Here's George. That one rolls around and rims out.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, a big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's MP. Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
To the inside. Here's Filipowski. Hits it from about 6 feet out. Filipowski's gotten his third basket of the night.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Here's Collier. Following the score by Minnesota. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Shot's good by Collier. Collier's got his first basket. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 20-6 run. And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz trail by 19. To the paint. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got his second basket of the night.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
And here's MP from outside. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Kessler. George in the post. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Collier. Inside. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
The teardrop. Utah grabs the miss. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Utah shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. The free throw is off from George. And here's Bailey for three. He can't get it to go. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Minnesota. They lead by 18. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings. You know, you think about the word power. It's like pow, and then kind of aggressive, don't you think?
I like that. Well, Ernie, the more aggressive team usually wins, unless they're sloppy like everything Kenny wears.
What? You know, you talk so much smack about me and about my style. I've leveled up, brother.
I'm way past it.
Oh boy, get the runway ready. Kenny versus Shaq, kind of frightening to think about, actually. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Jazz.
They say live by the three, die by the three. Right now, they're on life support.
Agreed. They're shooting their way right out of this.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
So it's Minnesota now. It's an 18-point lead. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Graham.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Drains the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Collier. Back to George. And here's Kessler. Puts up a 3. And George gets it to go on the assist by Bailey. Bailey's got 4 assists now tonight. Minnesota leading by 18. MP looking around. Down low. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Kyle Filipowski.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Graham. What stands
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Bailey's shot is off.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
MP outside. Another one falls for Minnesota.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
George has the open. the Jazz tack on 2 more. The Timberwolves lead by 21. Now MP. He's got 21. An absolute bomb from three-point range. MP's got 8 here in this quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Nice D from Reed.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And here's MP from outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Collier from behind the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. From deep, MP nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 27.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Now here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Yeah, this defense. Looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Now here's Kessler. They need this. Bailey's shot is off.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Bailey, the pass to Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Collier. Clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. George for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Good on the shot. MP's got 18 points now. Here in the second half.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Utah with another miss.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Filipowski. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Filipowski's got 8. MP outside. With some arc. McDaniels from long range. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's George. 9 points in the game. Kessler passes to Bailey. Doesn't go for him. Bailey's gone 5 for 13 tonight from the floor. MP outside. The baseline J is on the way. No good off the front rim.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And another 3 from Minnesota.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Steps back. Here's George. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds here tonight. An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
A minute 20 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. With the putback, controls the rebound and the putback. Randall's got 13.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Here's Bailey. 11 points in the game. Kessler passes to George. Nails it from 3. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
MP outside. Randall a screen on George. From deep, MP sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 43 points. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Now George. Over MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Then for Utah, Niang, he's checked in for Kessler. Markkanen comes in for Filipowski. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Collier. And he's good on the second. Minnesota shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Ingles passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Ingles. Here's Shannon. The kick out to Ingles. Fires from deep. Hits a three-pointer. Ingles has got 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision.
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Utah with a change here, too. Kessler, he's checked in for Hendricks. So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Walker Kessler, Laurie Mark. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Wow. So that was the Bailey dude everyone had been talking about all this time. Him? Seriously? Not impressed. Dude is still raw.
You think it's fair to say that Europe helped you move past him as a prospect?
Not on the draft boards, obviously, but in real life, yeah, it did. He'd have been better off going to Europe or the G League. Like, for real. Who was the last big-time hooper who came out of Rutgers? You? No. I can't name one. What about you, Xander?
Dante Jones. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. That was before he transferred to Duke, though.
Exactly.
So that's fair.